Hi everybody, Rob Keys here with another edition of What's in the Box. It's been, a couple of weeks since I recorded my last one, and now that the holidays are out of the way, we're a week into January, the weather's terrible and I'm stuck inside, I thought the timing and the weather was perfect to show a little something I got from my brother's girlfriend at Christmas. It's a Marvel-themed throw or blanket you can use for your couch, and on the front is my man Deadpool, the merc with a mouth. I'm a big Deadpool fan, and I wanted to use this opportunity not so much to talk about the blanket, which I will open right now as I talk, but to kind of talk about the Deadpool character in general. For fans of X-Men and Marvel Comics will know the Deadpool character. He's become in recent years one of the most popular and well-known characters for a lot of reasons. One reason for mainstream audiences is that he got a quasi-introduction, I use that word carefully, in X-Men Origins Wolverine, the feature film from Fox Studios back in 2009, and he was played by Ryan Reynolds. It was actually kind of perfect casting, but they kind of screwed up the character pretty bad. But at the very least, the minimal screen time Ryan Reynolds got in that film before they turned him into what they call Deadpool, he was super entertaining, and one of the highlights in the film. There wasn't enough of him, but I think it worked well enough for Fox to kind of get working away on a follow-up, like a spin-off movie for the Deadpool character, which happened essentially, and Ryan Reynolds is attached to star. They have a director in Tim Miller, who's a special effects specialist, and Tim Miller, if you saw Thor: The Dark World in theater, directed and helmed like the intro, the prologue scene with Odin's father, I guess Thor's grandfather, Bor, is that his name? It was a cool scene. It might be the best looking action sequence in not just Thor 2, but like the whole franchise today. It was very, very cool, and the style was awesome. And I think he, from what I understand, truly gets the Deadpool character. Why Deadpool, and excuse me while I try to open this, I'm trying to take off all the plastic tags. The reason why Deadpool is so interesting is because he's one of the most unique comic book characters, not just Marvel characters, but just comic book characters ever. And that's for one main reason. He's crazy, but he's so crazy that he realizes he's actually in a comic book. And Deadpool can break the fourth wall, and by that I mean, because he knows he's in the comic book, he'll like directly talk to the reader. And in the Deadpool film, the script is written that way as well. He knows he's in a movie. He knows his first movie was crappy, and so he makes jokes, apparently, from people who've read the script and offered reviews of it. He like makes jokes about the heads at Fox Studios. He talks about his appearance in the previous movie. I think he makes some references to Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. But by all accounts, the script was supposed to be amazing, and although we haven't seen it yet and it hasn't released or leaked online, apparently they shot some test footage, like concept footage, of Deadpool wearing his full costume, and it was really amazing. So everyone now, like Ryan Reynolds, Tim Miller, the writers, I think is it Paul Wernick and Reese, I forget their names, I feel bad now. The guys who wrote Zombieland, which was a super adult, rated R, funny movie, perfect tone for Deadpool. They have a script ready to go, and it's supposed to be one of the best scripts Fox has ever had for one of their Marvel properties. So, but it's not happening. This year, Bryan Singer, the director of the first two X-Men films, is back in the director's chair for X-Men Days of Future Past, which opens in theaters in May. And he has already, in recent weeks, been teasing a sequel, which has a confirmed release date for 2016. That one, we don't know the official title, but it's called X-Men Apocalypse, and it's like it leads... Days of Future Past leads directly into it. So that's two films on the X-Men film slate for 2014 this year and 2016, and in between that, Fox is rebooting Fantastic Four with Josh Trank, the director of Chronicle, helming that. So basically, Fox is now getting back into the Marvel game, and they have a film scheduled every single year. The problem is we don't know where that leads. There are other properties they're working on, Deadpool being one, and the other one, X-Force, another team-based X-Men film, which in the comics does feature this guy in a couple of the iterations. So I kind of wanted to talk about that and in the Deadpool video game quickly too, as I show you this comfy, super soft blanket. Man, I'm loving this. After dinner, Anna and I watch... But the sound just kind of dumped on me again. I forgot this headset's problematic. But every dinner, after dinner, Anna and I sit down on the couch and watch TV. And now that it's cold winter days, a blanket like this or a throw would be perfect. Check out that. You get the big Deadpool. This is one of the more modern designs where he's got that armor thing in the middle and a lot of straps. He's got this samurai swords in the back, bullets everywhere coming out of an Uzi. Let's go up. He's got a pistol in his left hand. Pretty cool. Anyways, it's a blanket, and I gotta wash it before I start using it because it's been sitting on a store shelf in some department store for a long time. So thank you, Courtney, for that. That's awesome. Deadpool's a super cool character, and I love my comic book geekiness. One other thing I got too, which is kind of related, is this. I can't really wear it like this, but that's the logo for Trask Industries, which comic book fans, that's a very big thing in the X-Men world, because Bolivar Trask is a big player in the anti-mutant hysteria, like a very important villain to the X-Men and mutant kind. And Bolivar Trask is showing up in X-Men Days of Future Past. He's kind of the primary antagonist that we know about so far, and he's played by Peter Dinklage of Game of Thrones fame. So they're giving these out at Comic-Con this summer as part, or last summer I should say, since it's 2014, as part of their viral marketing by Fox, and it's a kind of a cool trucker hat, which is actually doesn't really fit well when I tried putting it on. So Deadpool. Deadpool movie script done. X-Force script just recently finished as well. That one was written by Jeff Wildlow, who wrote and directed Kick-Ass 2. And Rob Liefeld, the comic book writer and artist who actually created the Deadpool character, who's been typing up that concept footage I was telling you about. He's been doing nothing but praising the X-Force script and the Deadpool script. And obviously he created the Deadpool character, so he wants that royalty money when that hits theaters. But he also created the Cable character, who is sort of like a on and off partner of Deadpool. He's a time-traveling mutant, the son of Cyclops, one of the main X-Men characters. So, little inside information. What I think is happening, what I hope happens at Fox, is that because they're doing a Marvel movie every single year now, because Days of Future Past and its follow-up Apocalypse is no doubt dealing with, both of them are going to be dealing with time travel and probably alternate timelines, that leaves the door open to continue the main franchise that we have come accustomed to from the original trilogy. And I think they can still continue that and basically have the universe branch off into two, where you have Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, and that kind of future past storyline with the combination of characters from the future and characters from the 60s and 70s based X-Men First Class, like Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy, Jennifer Lawrence, Nicholas Hoult, all those people. But on the main branch, I think you can also continue that what you already have and have movies like Deadpool come. But more importantly, X-Force. I think X-Force, what I understand, is going to have characters like Cable, Wolverine, Deadpool, and I think the other two are going to be Phantom X and Psylocke. That's all hearsay right now. None of it's confirmed. But I'm pretty certain Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is going to be part of it, and I'm pretty certain they're going to use that movie to launch Deadpool, or at least bring back the Deadpool character. And if Deadpool's coming back, that probably means Ryan Reynolds is coming back. So I would not be surprised if they announced X-Force for like 2015, 2016, probably 2016 at the earliest. Maybe it's 2017. And then right after that, assuming it's successful, that will branch off into the Deadpool movie we wanted a few years ago. Last bit of news, this is dragging on, I know, for an unboxing video and a freaking blanket. The other Deadpool thing I wanted to talk about is the Deadpool video game. There was a Deadpool video game by, I think it was High Moon Studios developed it. It was published by Activision, came out this year. It wasn't the best game, but it had some fun character stuff, funny stuff. I think Nolan North, who's like a super famous, awesome video game voice actor, voiced the character and did a pretty good job. That game is gone now, so if you have a copy of it or find a used copy of it somewhere, grab it, because they're no longer allowed to sell it because the licensing agreement between Marvel and Activision is gone. So the Amazing Spider-Man games, one or two of the X-Men games, the Deadpool game, they're not allowed to sell them on Steam or print or release new copies of it, so it's gone forever, assuming you can't find one. So look out for those. I still haven't played Deadpool yet, and I should have bought it because it was on a Steam sale like 2 weeks ago before they took it off entirely, and now I know why it was selling for super cheap, because it was imminently going to be off the market. So there you go, Deadpool fans, if you can find that game, find it quick before the prices skyrocket. I already checked eBay and I saw the prices going up because everyone now knows it's a little more rare and a little more valuable. That's it for this What's in the Box video. I'll be recording another one pretty soon on something I got in the mail that's video game related. So when I put that up, you'll find a link for it right here. Please like and subscribe if you have any other cool things you want me to talk about, not just What's in the Box videos. We back on? We back on? Sorry about that. This headset is ridiculous. If you have any other videos or topics you want me to cover, I don't just do What's in the Box videos now. I also am starting a vlog series where I can kind of talk about whatever hot topics and events there are. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment and please subscribe. Cheers.